2026 Pontiac GTO. This beast isn't just a tribute to an icon from the golden age of American muscle. It's a full-blown resurrection with a modern twist. So buckle up, because this isn't your average retro revival. This is a bold, aggressive, and unapologetically American machine that's ready to own the streets again. Starting with the exterior, the new GTO commands attention from every angle. Pontiac's design team has done something remarkable. They've captured the spirit of the original while creating a look that's unmistakably 2026. The front end is low and wide, with a new aggressive grille that replaces the old-school split nose but still hints at heritage. LED matrix headlights give it a sharp, high-tech stare, and subtle hood scoops sit like battle scars on its sculpted bonnet. Every line and curve flows with purpose, from the flared fenders to the quad exhaust rear diffuser. It sits on 20-inch, forged alloy wheels hugging the road with wide performance tires that scream grip and control. The back is just as fierce, sleek, slim LED taillights stretch across the rear, and a shadowy spoiler integrates neatly above the trunk. No flashy chrome, no unnecessary decals, just matte black details, muscle proportions, and pure presence. Step inside, and the 2026 GTO shows off its modern muscle attitude with a high-tech, driver-focused cockpit. Pontiac didn't just throw a digital dash in and call it a day. They engineered a cabin that balances analog thrill with digital sophistication. The flat-bottom steering wheel is wrapped in Alcantara with red stitching, and paddle shifters sit just behind for that race-inspired feel. A 12.3-inch customizable digital instrument cluster gives you full control over performance data, while the 15-inch central infotainment touchscreen is powered by GM's latest UI with 5G connectivity, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and real-time performance analytics. The bucket seats are a masterpiece, leather-bolstered, ventilated, heated, and contoured perfectly for high-speed cornering without sacrificing comfort on long drives. Carbon fiber accents run across the dashboard and center console, alongside soft-touch suede-like trim and aluminum finishes. Ambient lighting pulses subtly in red, and an optional heads-up display projects your speed and RPM right onto the windshield. The rear seats? More than just a showpiece, they're genuinely usable for short trips. And the trunk space is surprisingly practical for a performance coupe of this caliber. Under the hood, things get serious. The 2026 GTO isn't just about looking fast, it is fast. The base model comes with a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 engine producing 670 horsepower and 645 pounds-ft of torque. But for those who want more, the GTO Blackfire Edition cranks it up with a 7.0-liter naturally aspirated V8 that roars out 720 horsepower and can hit 0 to 60 in just 3.2 seconds. Both versions come with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, but a 6-speed manual transmission is available as a no-cost option for purists who want full control. The sound is nothing short of addictive, deep, throaty, and raw, with a customizable exhaust mode that lets you go from quiet cruise to full beast mode at the push of a button. Handling is sharp with adaptive magnetic ride control, electronic limited slip differential, Brembo performance brakes, and multiple drive modes ranging from comfort to track. Pontiac has ensured this isn't just a straight-line rocket, it's a muscle car that can carve corners with confidence and precision. As for pricing, the 2026 Pontiac GTO offers incredible value for its segment. The base trim starts at around $62,000, which is competitive against rivals like the Dodge Challenger Hellcat and Ford Mustang GTD. The fully loaded Blackfire Edition pushes closer to $85,000, but comes with every performance upgrade, premium materials, and exclusive styling cues. Optional packages include a carbon aero kit, a panoramic roof, and a racing brake upgrade. GM also offers a limited first-run edition for die-hard fans, featuring exclusive badging, serialized numbering, and a track experience included. The Pontiac GTO 2026 isn't just another muscle car, it's a symbol of what American performance stands for in the modern era. Raw power, bold design, cutting-edge tech, and the unmistakable rumble of a V8 that refuses to die. It pays tribute to the legends of the past while paving the way for a new era of GTO dominance. For those who new 2026 Chevrolet Nova 454, a modern resurrection of a true American muscle icon. Chevrolet has fused classic muscle car DNA with futuristic technology and engineering brilliance, giving us a car that's not only fast but smarter, meaner, and more refined than ever before. The moment you set your eyes on the 2026 Nova 454, you'll feel the presence. It doesn't just roll onto the streets, it dominates them with a bold, retro-inspired silhouette. The body lines shout muscle from every angle. The front fascia carries an aggressive stance with a wide, blacked-out grille, slim LED headlamps, and a sculpted hood that features an active air scoop hinting at the beast beneath. The bodywork maintains classic Nova proportions but with sharp, modern refinements. Flared wheel arches wrap around 20-inch forged alloy wheels, while the low-profile stance, wide track, and aerodynamic side skirts scream performance. Around the rear, the dual quad exhaust, digital LED tail lights, and integrated carbon fiber diffuser give the car a finish that is both menacing and masterfully designed. Slide into the cabin, and the Nova 454 reveals a whole new level of craftsmanship. It's retro-inspired, but fully futuristic. Soft-touch Alcantara and carbon fiber trim flow across the dashboard. The digital instrument cluster is customizable and delivers a heads-up racing-style interface. The central 12.9-inch touchscreen infotainment system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, while seamlessly integrating Chevrolet's new AI driving assistant. The sports bucket seats are wrapped in leather and micro-suede, offering both comfort and aggressive bolstering for those spirited drives. Ambient lighting pulses subtly, echoing the engine's idle RPM. Even the steering wheel is performance-focused, flat-bottomed, hand-stitched and loaded with haptic controls. Rear seats are more accommodating than you'd expect in a muscle coupe, and the trunk offers decent space for daily practicality. It's a cabin that feels like a race car but lives like a grand TOURER. Now, let's talk about the heart of the beast. Under the hood, the 2026 Nova 454 is powered by a monstrous 6.6-liter V8 twin-turbo engine, delivering an earth-shattering 750 horsepower and 715 pounds FT of torque. It rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.1 seconds, and the sound it makes? Absolute thunder. You'll feel every rev, every gear shift, as the Nova 454 sends power through a newly engineered 10-speed automatic with paddle shifters. For purists, Chevrolet is also offering a 6-speed manual option because real muscle needs real control. The car features magnetic ride control, Brembo carbon ceramic brakes, and an electronically limited slip rear differential. On the road, it's surprisingly nimble, cornering like a European sports car but roaring like Detroit muscle. Track mode tightens everything: steering, suspension, throttle response, transforming it into a straight-up street weapon. And despite all that firepower, Chevrolet has packed it with modern safety and assistance features: adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and even a forward collision avoidance system that works with precision. So whether you're burning rubber or cruising highways, it's got your back. Now, when it comes to pricing, this level of performance and heritage doesn't come cheap, but it's still a bargain compared to some exotic rivals. The base model starts at around $78,000, while the fully loaded track-focused ZR package pushes it closer to $92,000, considering what it offers in design, power, and technology. The 2026 Chevrolet Nova 454 delivers incredible value for muscle car fans and thrill seekers alike. So, if you've ever dreamed of owning a modern, muscle legend that blends heritage with hypercar performance, the new Nova 454 might just be yours. Ford Thunderbird 2026, a name that once ruled the roads with elegance and muscle, is now reborn, not just as a tribute to the past, but as a bold step into the future. Let's begin with the first thing that catches your eye: the exterior. The 2026 Thunderbird strikes a perfect balance between retro charm and futuristic aggression. Ford has retained the long hood and short deck proportions that made the original iconic, but with modern tweaks that scream performance. The front fascia is dominated by a sleek, blacked-out grille with a glowing Thunderbird emblem, flanked by razor-sharp LED headlights that look like they're pulled from a concept car. The sculpted body lines flow smoothly across the sides, while the wide stance gives it an intimidating road presence. Aerodynamic elements like active grille shutters, hidden air channels, and a subtle rear diffuser aren't just for show. They play a role in keeping this beast planted and efficient. The dual-tone paint options, carbon fiber accents, and optional 20 or 22-inch alloy wheels give each buyer a chance to customize this car into a rolling piece of art. Step inside, and you're immediately surrounded by a cabin that mixes luxury with high-tech ambition. The 2026 Thunderbird's interior feels like a cockpit of a fighter jet married with the comfort of a luxury cruiser. Ford has used high-grade materials throughout. We're talking about hand-stitched leather seats, brushed aluminum accents, and even optional wood inlays for those who want a more classic vibe. The dashboard is dominated by a curved old display that combines the instrument cluster and infotainment system into a single, seamless screen. This display supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus Ford's latest AI-powered SYNC interface, which learns your habits and preferences over time. The center console has haptic touch controls, ambient lighting with 64 color options, and a wireless charging pad. Seating is plush and supportive, with both front seats featuring massage, ventilation, and memory settings. In the back, there's surprisingly decent legroom for a coupe, thanks to a slightly stretched wheelbase. Whether you're taking a spirited solo drive or cruising with friends, comfort is never compromised. Now, let's talk about performance, the heart and soul of any true Thunderbird. Ford is offering the 2026 model in two variants, a powerful 5.0L V8 and a hybrid-assisted twin-turbo V6. The V8 pushes out a breathtaking 480 horsepower and 420 pounds-ft of torque, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. It launches from 0 to 60 in just under 4.3 seconds. With a top speed north of 170 miles per hour, the hybrid V6 variant is no slouch either, combining 400 horsepower with instant torque from its electric motor, delivering a 0 to 60 time of around 4.8 seconds while being more fuel efficient. Both variants come with adaptive suspension, Brembo brakes, and an available AWD system that helps put power down with authority. Driving modes include normal, sport, track, and a customizable individual setting that lets you tailor throttle response, steering weight, suspension stiffness, and exhaust sound. And yes, the exhaust, it's an absolute symphony. The V8 in sport mode growls with every tap of the pedal, while the hybrid offers a quieter ride until you punch it. When it unleashes a surprisingly throaty roar, safety and tech are top tier. As expected in 2026, standard features include adaptive cruise control, lane centering assist, 360-degree camera system, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and an AI-enhanced parking system that can handle tight city spaces with ease. Over-the-air updates ensure the car's software stays current, improving everything from navigation to performance tweaks as time goes on. Finally, we get to the price. Ford has positioned the Thunderbird to compete with American Grand Tours and European coupes alike. The base V6 hybrid starts around $59,000, while the fully loaded V8 variant with a WD and performance package can touch $78,000. Optional extras include a panoramic glass roof, Bang & Olufsen premium audio system, carbon fiber exterior kit, and performance-enhanced brake and tire packages. It's not cheap, but considering what you get, the design, the performance, the tech, it's a seriously compelling package. The 2026 Ford Thunderbird isn't just a car, it's a resurrection. A legendary name brought back with purpose, attitude, and enough firepower to make modern muscle cars nervous. If you're looking for something that turns heads, punches hard, and wraps you in next-gen luxury, this might just be the car to beat. Thanks for watching Auto Rush Pro. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, would you take the new Thunderbird over a Challenger or a Mustang? See you in the next one.